Okay, welcome back to the 616. We got Daredevil Season 1, Episode 10. So, last episode, we saw Matt's brutal showdown with Nobu. They were going back and forth. We saw, unfortunately, Mrs. Cardenas got taken out during the kind of feud that's going on between Fisk and the Man in the Mask, and it affected Matt, Karen, and Foggy as well. Not to mention, of course, Fisk and Daredevil had a bit of a showdown going on, and Daredevil went to slash at Fisk, and his carbon fiber suit protected him, which was pretty cool. Daredevil knows that he's not going to be able to just willy-nilly go after Willie Fisk. Vanessa and Wilson are just getting closer and closer and closer, but last episode was a little bit weaker on the Wilson front, but we've had a lot of Wilson lately, so I'm not really too surprised by it. This episode is Nelson v. Murdock, because at the end of the episode, we saw Foggy going to Matt's apartment and hearing a noise, going in, and he finds the Man in the Mask, goes to call the cops and removes the mask, finding Matt. So he knows that Matt is Daredevil. I'm real intrigued to see how this plays out. I thought that it was when Matt's on the rooftop and calls Foggy for help and Foggy has to go get him. I thought that's when he found out that Matt was Daredevil, but that's not until season 2, and that's, I think, after the fight with Punisher. So I got my wires crossed a little bit there, so I was quite intrigued to see that this is when it was happening. It's happening this early on. But yeah, we've got episodes 10, 11, 12, and 13. We are on the last leg, the home stretch, the home run, the last lap. We're almost there, and then it's on to Jessica Jones, which I'm pretty excited for. So, going to be a very different vibe from that show. So, let's get into it. Nelson v. Murdock. This is not a very flattering angle for you, Matthew. Chuffing heck, yeah, he got some scars from Nobu. Nobu marked him up. Jeez. Ooh, that's nasty.
Wouldn't do that if I were you.
He definitely had no idea he was there either.
Hell do I know about Matt Murdock?
You stitched me up.
Nope, it was your nurse friend.
Claire?
You had me get a hold of her after you took a swing at me for trying to get you to the hospital.
Sorry.
She was hot, by the way. Guess you already knew that, huh? Just tell me one thing, Matt. Are you even really blind?
The question of questions.
Damn it, come on!
Oh, flashback to the college days. Okay.
Excuse me, is this room 312?
Yeah, who are you looking for? Oh, sorry.
4.
You're blind, right?
Yeah, so they tell me.
Oh! You're my roomie! Foggy Nelson. Wait, Matt Murdock, you're not from Hell's Kitchen, are you?
Yeah, born and raised.
So am I! I heard about you when you were a kid.
I just did what anyone would have.
Come on, you got your peepers knocked out saving that old dude.
They didn't get knocked out.
Good, because that would be, no offense.
Please.
I mean, it would.
Yeah, you're just a guy, right? A really, really good-looking guy. I mean, girls must love that, the whole wounded, handsome duck thing, am I right?
Right. It's been known to happen.
This is gonna be awesome. Yes. I'm in! Hey, Punjabi, I got the last spot.
You're taking Punjab.
Spoken by 130 million people.
Oh, that palette color change.
Are you even listening
Wild.
to what I'm saying?
How many fingers am I holding up?
Echolocation, Foggy. You had it earlier with the bats.
All these years, I actually felt sorry for you.
I didn't ask for that.
thought we were friends.
We are.
You lied to me, Matt.
Hi, I'm Matt. I got some chemicals splashed in my eyes when I was a kid that gave me heightened senses.
You told that nurse Claire.
Because I didn't have a choice.
Yeah, he was literally on fucking death's door.
Wouldn't say anything about all this. Seemed nice.
She is.
Did you blow up those buildings? Shoot those cops?
You really even need to ask that.
I was gonna say, Matt is still Matt. I know that he's double guessing everything.
In Nobu.
Nobu?
Yeah, I think he's some kind
No. He's like, of course.
I think.
You're a lawyer. You're supposed to be helping people. You know what they call that? A vigilante.
Foggy.
What we call trying to get you to come out for drinks, trying to find you when bombs are going off. You just hit ignore. It's her again.
Please, Foggy.
Hey, I tried calling Matt. Where are you guys? Everything okay?
Matt was in an accident.
What happened?
He was in a car accident.
Driving?
No, he. I got this, Karen. Call you if we need anything.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hello, handsome.
They say anything?
They think you're improving.
What are you working on?
She knows he's lying.
There's nothing, just,
That reaction, like, in her face, she was like, okay, sure. I wonder if he's
the more important thing.
figured out a way to be, like, paying for this. Or if it's, like, a little bit touch and go in terms of accommodation and stuff.
I think your best work is still ahead.
You keep sweet talking. I'll climb in there with you.
Hello, gorgeous.
Ben,
Want the extension?
let's speak outside. Yeah.
Goddamn. I don't understand though, like, what's gonna happen?
The hell you get all this crap? The internet. That news footage of you in the alley after the bombing, flipping around. Your dad was a boxer. He didn't teach you any of that stuff, did he? How'd you get so good at it?
A long story about a nasty old man.
An old man named Stick. Blind like me. Almost like me.
Taught you the ancient ways of martial arts. Isn't that the plot to Kung Fu?
More than start my training. It's hard to explain, Foggy. My abilities.
You read my mind?
I know you haven't showered since yesterday morning. You rinsed your face in my kitchen sink. I know you had onions in your lunch 2 days ago. When they're lying.
That's how you knew Karen was telling the truth. When we first met her at the precinct. You listened to her heartbeat without her permission? We're lawyers. You can't do that.
Oh no, that's true, isn't it? That's fucking true. That's like a lie detector test, isn't it? Shit.
Knowing you anytime I wasn't telling the truth, you knew? What?
Oh, that is sad.
You weren't half dead, I would kick your ass, Murdock. Lying about that?
No.
I'm blind Matt Murdock! Whoa.
Most people just say, Matt Murdock. God, we should be studying.
Upstanding members of the legal profession. El Grande... Hey, lawyers in Spanish.
Lawyers?
El Grande Avocados.
That's not Spanish. That's fruit.
That's a vegetable at best. No. No, because she was taking Spanish. She already spoke Greek. Whatever happened to her? She was smoking.
Oh, man. It didn't work out.
Is it possible that's Electra?
I would like to sit now.
Yes.
Oh, I'm super curious if, I don't know what ethnicity Electra technically is. So I wonder if that is a reference to Electra. Since this is based
Can you
on
get those?
Man Without
Yeah.
Fear,
I
right?
get the
So,
spins. Even worse for me, I think, because my senses are so...
So what? Delicate?
Yeah.
How old were you on your first drink?
9. My dad gave me a sip from his bottle of scotch. He didn't want my hand shaking while I stitched him up.
He'd be proud of you, buddy.
Thanks, man.
this is really what's missing from Born Again. I really do enjoy Born Again Season 2, what I've seen of it so far. I'm recording this, like, in advance. I think, like, at the time of recording, I'm halfway through the season. And it's missing
every
some,
day
like, foggy heart
Nelson
and
breaks
soul,
from
you
the
know?
ranks of truth and justice and all that. Couple of bucks.
Chairs you don't even know how to sit in.
Murdock and Nelson, attorneys at law.
Nelson and Murdock. Sounds better.
Think?
Yeah, trust me.
Me and you, pal. We're gonna do this. We're gonna be the best damn avocados this city's ever seen.
Metro could use you.
It's a good section. No more running around.
Trying to fucking transfer him.
I'm just saying, nice to keep the wheels on the wagon. Whatever comes up.
I get like, okay, I understand the incentive if this dude is just trying to be nice. But at the same time, it does come off like he's fucking trying to push him out. And it's just... I can't stand the dude's attitude. I think it's like his tone as well. Ben, don't you fucking do it. Stand your ground. I know you need the money, but stand your ground. We got Karen on side and she just had a big payout. It's really weird that, like, there hasn't been a conversation about that. But then I guess, like, Ben is keeping to himself, you know. Some Converse? What's in the Converse box? She probably thinks it's like a fucking bomb or something. Holy shit, Ben.
I was out getting lunch and I thought, what the hell? I'll swing by the county clerk's office and see what I can find.
Gonna ask about the box?
Yeah, what's in the box?
Go ahead.
What's he giving her? Oh, is it like, oh, it's gonna be like all of his shit, all of his, yeah, the clippings and stuff. His, like his tracking board thing that he had up, it's gonna be that.
Why are you giving it to me?
I used to be like you back in the...
Do I have to convince you again? Just how...
Yeah, but he needs money.
Where is this coming from? Did something happen?
The extension didn't come through.
Oh, Ben.
Oh, I think this is the conversation that I was just talking about.
I made a few calls. This place, gonna take some time off and bring her home.
Come take a ride with me. There's a nursing home that I just heard about upstate.
Off. I think I was right, you know. I'm like starting to remember some stuff. And I think I've pieced together. But how does she know?
You burned him alive?
Never laid a hand on Nobu.
Yeah, no, to be fair, Kingpin didn't actually touch Nobu.
I think you're unsettling half the time. See me lighting a match?
Wesley. The car brought her.
Wesley's face. He's like, I'd like to see you fucking try, pal.
That was Brett.
What'd he say?
You couldn't hear with your super whatever? That junkie that killed Elena. They found him.
Good.
Brett says he took a dive off the roof. I can't hear your heartbeat. Are you telling me the truth?
I didn't kill him, Foggy. After Elena. After everything Fisk had done, I went to a warehouse I thought he'd be at.
Playing judge and jury? Gotta add executioner to the list? Making the law work for us.
Sometimes the law isn't enough.
In the countersuit, not only does my client, Roxxon Energy Corporation, categorically deny, but also cites clear and actionable breach of contract. Roxxon must vigorously defend its patents in relation to the extraction, and you released sensitive information.
So did he anything?
Oh, okay. I was real confused, but I should have guessed by Matt being not Matt peeing, Matt being clean shaven. Really weird Roxxon name drop.
Exactly. Why do you
God,
have that look on your face?
During like this period of the MCU, they were just dropping Roxxon left, right, and center.
Foggy. What are you doing?
I steal as many bagels as I can fit in this box. With you as my partner, there's no telling when I'll be able to afford a real meal again. Come on, Mother Teresa, let's go save the world.
You want to say something?
Really don't.
Your breathing changes when you're about to.
Now you're just showing off.
Say what you need to say.
It's real impressive that Foggy has stuck by him like this entire episode so far. He has not left Matt's side.
Run around dressed like a moron, beating people up.
It's not that simple, and you know it.
No, I don't know shit. Okay, so you get these whatever you call them when you're a kid.
When I was a kid, before the accident, I'd lay awake at night, listening to the sirens, trying to figure out what they were. After I lost my sight, after my abilities developed, how much this city suffered every single night. I tried not to fight. The sirens, the pain. For years, I buried my head and turned away. I heard it.
Heard what?
Little girl. Her father liked to go to her room late at night. I called child services. Like you're supposed to. Said it wasn't true. He made sure what he did, how he did it, didn't leave a mark. Law couldn't do anything to help that little girl, but I could. Waited till he was alone.
Bloody hell. Oh, Matt, you're not doing too great, but... Oh, there we go. That's a bit better. Blimey. That's a cool shot.
And I never slept better.
You say all this like one day you just had it with how things are. You had to keep training all those years since that stick guy, knowing you would do something like this. Maybe it isn't only about justice, Matt. It's about you having an excuse to hit someone.
Oh my days, here we fucking go.
Hey, why don't we talk to somebody that actually lives here?
Karen, you are not subtle. Well, she's not subtle because I know, but maybe to Ben. Oh god, yeah, I fucking knew it. I knew something were off earlier in the season.
Bring it before I go to bed every night. Oh,
We wanted to ask you some questions.
it's very nice, isn't it?
It is. How long have you been here?
Are you two married?
No.
Is it time?
We're sorry to bother you, ma'am.
Your husband. Is that your first marriage?
Lord,
Oh, dear.
no, he was my third. Kept his name. Thought it sounded like royalty. Such a beautiful man.
Your first marriage, who was that to?
He tried so hard.
Did you have any children with your first husband?
Karen.
Just...
He's such a good boy. Comes to see me every weekend. He's gentle.
Oh, this is such a good scene.
Wilson.
Fisk?
Then the fucking penny dropped for him. Now he's like, fair enough, let's talk.
Mrs. Vistain, what did your son do?
No statute of limitations
There
on
are
murder.
those to the public eye. I question
The Fisks
who
and their
went
fucking balls.
forward.
Their fucking balls. Their balls and parties and gatherings and shit.
ensure.
Fucking Leland.
Thank you so much for the donation. It means the world to me and to my organization. Yeah.
You know what's quite impressive is that they've managed to avoid a Freudian slip, which they could have done, but I don't see any of his mum in Vanessa at all.
It's a hell of a speech, Fisk. You ever think about running for office? I'll leave that to people like you.
Fucking hell.
About that zone.
Wild, because that's the story that was happening in the comics at the time as well. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, shit. Oh, and Vanessa had a drink, didn't she?
Vanessa!
Bloody hell.
Vanessa!
Who the fuck poisoned the waterhole? How the hell's that happened? Is that a nipple? No, it's not a nipple.
You're gonna get yourself
Sorry.
killed.
I thought I
Keep
just
this
saw
up.
Matthew's nipple, and it wasn't at all.
It's not fair, Matt.
We don't live in a world that's fair. We live in this one, and I'm doing everything I can to make it a better place.
This is the first time that we've had the three
Like what Fisk keeps saying.
Don't say that.
running storylines, and all three of them have been very, very interesting.
Different
In
than
the
the way he sells
past,
his
the
product.
Karen and the
I made
Ben
a
one
mistake.
always kind of like flops down a little bit.
Misspelling
Or like
Hanukkah.
Fisk is, you know, discussing things and like nothing necessarily important happens. But
What would
this is the
happen if you went
first
to
time where
jail?
like all three
Or
have
worse?
something going on.
This city needs me in that mask, Foggy.
Maybe you're right. Maybe it does. But I don't. I only never needed my friend. I wouldn't have kept this from you, Matt. Not from you.
Foggy.
Oh, we hit like breaking point. How are we gonna get Foggy back on side?
Done. Run your feelers over this, little beauty. This is our future.
Huh. Feels like a napkin.
It's a drawing of a sign. Nelson and Murdock, attorneys at law.
You,
Hey, that's a good looking drawing.
You think this is what we should be doing? For better or worse? We share everything with each other. Our thoughts, our dreams, bills, crushing debt.
There is no one I'd rather be doing this with, buddy.
Nelson and Murdock, attorneys at law.
Nelson and Murdock.
Hey, at least they got the sign. Oh god, is he gonna throw it in the fucking bin? He's gonna be petty and throw it in the bin. He's gonna be like, nah, fuck this. Hey, you paid fucking good money for that. Oh, he's flat out quitting. God damn. There we go. Let's talk about it. Okie dokie. So, obviously that one was, like, a lot more of a slower pace. We didn't really have, like, any kind of big action set pieces or anything like that. It was very character focused. It was the three storylines running alongside each other. Ben and Karen going to the nursing home, which, again, like, I knew that there was something fishy about the mum situation. I was like, I feel like I remember something about the mum situation. So then when the nursing home thing was dropped, I was like, ah, that's it. But I'm curious as to, like, I'm curious, I feel like I might know where it goes, but I'm not sure how over the course of 3 episodes. So I also thought that we met the Armourer a little bit earlier here. I thought that Daredevil meets the Armourer before we get to this point, but he hasn't yet. Leland, I feel like something's going on with him. He did the poisoning at the party, but I don't know why he would, like, maybe he was trying to cover it up as being somebody else, I don't know. I don't know. But he, like, made a point of being like, look, Vanessa ain't good for you, dude. So, I don't know. I would take some of the guesses that I make with, like, some certainty, because I have seen it before, but I don't remember. So, like, I watched it a decade ago. It's been a fucking long time. I feel like it might be Leland. I'm intrigued to see more of Wesley before we lose him. I can't remember when we lose him, I just know that we do. So I'm intrigued to see more of him, and I can't wait for him and Karen to interact again. I think that the stuff between Matt and Foggy is really interesting, and it's a cool way to kind of, you know, break down Matt's powers and really get into the nitty-gritty of it and, like, have him explain it to somebody that he knows and, you know, break it down for the audience properly as well now that we're fucking 10 episodes in. And, you know, on one side, I'm like, I understand where Foggy's coming from. You know, he's clearly hurt because Matt didn't tell him. It's not the fact that, like, you know, Matt has these powers or Matt's even doing what he's doing. It's the fact that he didn't tell Foggy, and Foggy holds his relationship with Matt very, very highly. They're best friends. So I do get where Foggy is coming from with it. And again, we didn't really get, like, a lot of Fisk. There was, like, maybe 2 Fisk scenes here. That's fine. I've had my taste of Fisk for, like, the last couple of episodes. We can have a breather from him. That's fine. This was definitely, I think, the slowest episode that we've seen from the season, but it was structured very, very differently. I think, because, again, this was dropped as a binge, I'm not sat here binging it. I'm sort of watching an episode every few days or so. I think if you are binging it, you know, you have this episode to kind of break things up a little bit, because you'd be watching, obviously, last episode, probably then this episode right after, and then probably the next one. So it switches up the pace a little bit. You know, the show's meant to be binged, so I feel like you need to acknowledge the pacing in the sense of binging. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I'm intrigued as to, like, what the next step is. Obviously, Fisk needs to figure out who actually did do the poisoning, and what are we going to do between Karen and Ulrich with Fisk's mum. And Matt needs to resolve the issues going on there with Foggy. Like, how is Foggy going to break that to Karen and, like, explain himself? It's going to be very, very intriguing. But yeah, thank you for watching. Feel free to leave a thumbs up. Go check out my Daredevil Born Again Season 2 content on the channel. There is Percy Jackson and the Olympians, both seasons. There are reviews of things going out, reactions to trailers, and the 616 Radio podcast. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.